There's a type of person who rarely speaks, but every time they do, everyone goes quiet and listens. Not because they're the loudest, not because they dominate the room, but because what they say always feels precise, as if they see something others don't. And if you look closer, these people are almost always one step ahead. So the question is, why? What's actually happening inside their mind? Now, imagine this. You're in a big meeting, a closed room, slight tension in the air, slides changing one after another. Someone starts speaking, then someone interrupts, then another adds their opinion. Within minutes, the conversation turns into noise. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to sound smart. But the more people speak, the less anyone truly understands. And in the middle of all that, there's one person who stays quiet. They don't interrupt, they don't rush to speak, they don't try to control the room. They just sit there, observing. From the outside, it might look like they're doing nothing, but inside, something is happening. A process. While everyone else is reacting, arguing, defending, responding, they're doing something different. They're not reacting. They're observing. Not just what's being said, but how it's being said. And even more importantly, what isn't being said at all. And it all starts from within. Metacognition, the ability to observe your own thinking. While others react instantly, they pause, not because they're unsure, but because they're aware. Inside their mind, there's another conversation. Is this actually true? Is this useful? Or am I just reacting? They don't blindly trust their first thought. They test it, refine it, filter it, as if they have an internal editor constantly working in the background. And that's the difference. But that's only half of it. At the same time, they're reading the room. The tapping fingers, the forced smile, the quick glance at the clock. Because sometimes what isn't said is more honest than what is. They're not just hearing words, they're reading people, motives, doubts, tension. It's like everyone else sees the next move, while they see the entire board. And after all of that, only then they speak. They listen, they process, then they speak, not the other way around. And when they do, everything shifts. People stop talking. People listen. Not because they're louder, but because their words carry weight. Not opinions, but conclusions. And that's when you realize something. Silence is not passive. Sometimes it's the most active form of thinking. Maybe the real advantage in life isn't thinking faster, but thinking deeper. So next time you're in a conversation, who will you be? The first to speak, or the one who truly understands before speaking? If this made you think, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Stay curious, stay analyzed.